Imagine this. It's 1913 in the United States. Racial segregation is law. Jim Crow reigns supreme, and opportunities for African Americans are limited. Now picture this. A 10-year-old black girl living in Oklahoma in a wooden shack with barely enough to eat. No one could have guessed that she would soon be one of the richest people in the country. This is the story of Sarah Rector, the youngest black millionaire in history, and her journey from obscurity to unimaginable wealth and the challenges that came with it. But first, let me introduce myself. Hi, my name is Lacey. Thanks for clicking on this video. Feel free to subscribe for more untold stories of history's hidden figures. To understand Sarah's story, we need to rewind and explore a pivotal moment in American history, the Land Allotment Act of the late 1800s. This law divided Native American tribal lands into parcels, allocating them to individuals as part of the U.S. government's effort to weaken tribal unity. Among the recipients were black freedmen, former slaves of Native American tribes, who had been granted citizenship in these nations. Sarah's family, like many freemen, received a plot of land, but it was no prime farmland. Located in what is now Creek County, Oklahoma, the land was rocky, infertile, and deemed unsuitable for farming by the government. For families like Sarah's, this was less a gift and more a burden. But Sarah's story would take an incredible turn thanks to something buried deep beneath that soil. By 1911, the Rector family found themselves struggling to maintain the land, as property taxes piled up. Leasing the plot to an oil company seemed like a practical choice. At first, the land produced little, but everything changed when the company struck a massive oil reserve in 1913. Sarah's plot produced 2,500 barrels a day, placing her at the center of Oklahoma's oil boom. Overnight, the worthless plot transformed Sarah's life. Her daily income rocketed to $300, over $9,000 in today's money. She became a millionaire by the age of 10, making headlines across the country. But this sudden wealth brought with it a tidal wave of challenges, especially for a young black girl in a deeply segregated society. Sarah's incredible fortune caught national attention, and not everyone was happy about a young black girl holding such immense wealth. White guardianship laws at the time required wealthy black children to have a white guardian oversee their finances. This was supposed to protect them, but often led to exploitation. In Sarah's case, she was placed under the guardianship of a white man named T.J. Porter. Rumors began swirling about mismanagement and attempts to take her fortune. Her family fought to protect her wealth, but the battle was far from over. Sarah's parents fought back, determined to ensure her wealth remained in the family. Their efforts, however, were met with resistance, as systemic racism made it nearly impossible for black families to exercise full control over their assets. By 1914, her name was plastered in newspapers across the country. Some headlines labeled her the richest colored girl in America, while others spread sensational lies, claiming she was a wealthy orphan in desperate need of help. In reality, Sarah's family was very much alive and fiercely protective of her. Her fortune sparked intense debate about race and wealth in America. Many white citizens simply couldn't fathom that a black girl, barely in her teens, was wealthier than most of them. Sarah became the target of schemes, including suspicious marriage proposals from men who wanted access to her money. But Sarah Rector was no ordinary girl. Against all odds, Sarah's wealth grew. By the time she turned 18, she owned multiple businesses, elegant properties, including a grand home in Kansas City known as the Rector Mansion, and a fleet of cars. She lived a life most people could only dream of, but even then, her story wasn't without challenges. As the years passed, Sarah faced the harsh realities of wealth and race in America. Her fortune diminished during the Great Depression, and like many wealthy individuals of her time, she struggled to sustain her lifestyle amidst economic collapse. Despite this, Sarah remained a symbol of resilience and success. Today, Sarah Rector is remembered as more than just the richest Black girl in America. Her story is a testament to the enduring complexities of wealth, race, and opportunity. Her life not only challenged the racial norms of her time, but also paved the way of conversations about equity and the right to self-determination. If you found this story as captivating as I did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We'll continue to uncover more untold stories from history, stories that reveal the hidden truths of those who lived in the shadows of society's boundaries.